Well, marathon madness. Sunday's Cellcom Green Bay Marathon canceled only 2.5 hours into the race after extreme heat sent close to 20 people to the hospital. Tonight, the director of the race says no refunds or discounts will be given. NBC 26's Casey Hott is live in the newsroom with the latest on that decision.
Good evening. Thousands of runners from 40 different states were in Green Bay this weekend for the Cellcom races. And tonight, some say they're disappointed with how the cancellation was handled and the fact that they're not getting their money back. For Angela Lamb, Sunday's Green Bay Cellcom race was her first shot at completing a marathon. But she and other runners soon learned that this race would be different than most.
When I got to 16, they said that the course was closed and that we were supposed to stop and a bus would come and pick us up. And I was, really disappointed about that. And I was like, I'm going to keep running.
And she wasn't the only one. A number of runners barged through the barricades after the finish line had been closed, determined to complete the race. Race directors say the decision to call the marathon due to heat was a tough one to make.
The majority of the responses, feedback we're getting from the participants are acknowledging that we had a very tough call to make and basically saying they agree with our decision.
Director Sean Ryan says he's been receiving calls from runners asking for refunds or discounts on future races. But Ryan says that's just not possible.
Unfortunately, they don't understand the economics of the race. Ultimately, all of the registration fees were invested as promised in delivering this weekend's experience.
And looking back, Ryan admits there are some things that could have been done differently.
In hindsight, it was foolish to even attempt to close the finish area. You can declare the race canceled, but only the runners themselves are going to decide whether to stay on or to get off of the course.
I would definitely say that I was, disappointed at how they handled it.
Now, of the more than 1,500 marathoners that started the race, only the top 10 elite runners were given a finish time before the race was called. Live in the Green Bay newsroom, Casey Hott, NBC 26.